Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy DLloyd, and today we are going to be playing some next gen Madden, but next gen to the Xbox 360. Now, Madden 06, this game I was so hyped for as a kid, man. I could not wait. I played Madden on the PS2 a lot. Madden 2005 is still probably my favorite Madden of all time. So when Madden 06 came out, I could not wait. The Xbox 360 was out. Of course, I couldn't play this game right away because it took me a while to get a 360. But when I did, I got this game with it. And if I remember correctly, I was severely disappointed, man. The graphics I thought looked good. They did not live up to what we seen in the trailer as to how good these graphics could actually look. So I wasn't that thrilled with this game. Franchise mode was basically stripped down. There was no commentary. It was just a PA announcer. They went for the cinematic feel that I did not like, but you know, now that we had a couple of Maddens to compete recently with maybe one of the worst Maddens ever, let's look back at this game and see, was it as bad as we really thought it was? So we're gonna be going through the franchise mode, seeing some of the features, and of course at the end we'll go through and get some gameplay done, man. But how hyped I was for this game. The first Madden that had the exclusive license, and you see it right there, literally on the logo. They're gonna let you know we have the exclusive license, man. So we're gonna hop into this for the first time, go through a franchise and see how bad it was. Alright, so here at the new franchise screen where we can select the team, we're going to rock with the Tennessee Titans, but you could actually user all 32 teams if you wanted to. So, I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad now that you could play offline franchise, maybe on the couch. If you have a sibling or something you want to play with, you could do it on one TV or on one console. So not bad, especially because there was no online franchise. But we're rocking with the Titans. They had my guy Steve Eric McNair, rest in peace, man. Chris Brown, I hated Chris Brown at running back, but he was there. Drew Bennett, Albert Haynesworth. They had a decent squad. Of course they underperformed, but hey, they had a decent squad, man. So as soon as you start, you are right here. I just hit start and you see right away preseason week 1. So it went really quickly. I'm trying to figure, here we go, that's how you get the menu system. You have to press X. So you see the scheduling there. You can look at the rosters. It looks like all your basic stuff, right? So player management, your injury report, player progression, free agents, trade players, trading block was there. Then your roster breakdown. Under coaching, you have depth chart and scheme. I was hoping maybe you could hire some coaches. I'm not quite sure you can. Oh yeah, you have to, because you have a 2-year contract worth $1.8 million for Jeff Fisher. Knowledge 85. See the job security, not the highest, but you can go through and adjust these. I do miss the running back carry slider. I don't know why they got rid of it, but if you want to have a 2 running back system, you just come down here. So basically right here, you're saying your running back one's going to get the ball 90% of the time. If you come down here, it's a true 50-50 split, and you can have anything in between. If you want your running back one to get 75% of the carries, you could do that, and you just move this toggle, and that's it. That's literally all you have to do, and the game will just automatically do that for you. That was a pretty cool feature that I don't know why they got rid of. When we went to defense here, it looked like everything just froze, and that is not a great start. The whole game didn't freeze, literally just this menu froze. All right, so we're gonna move on from that. You have season stats, career stats. I want to see if we could somehow pull up a player's career stats, so we could look at like team or anything like that. Yep, they had the team, so you can see what team each player played for. They had historic stats, so that's cool to have. That is definitely cool to have. It's something small that I wish that they put in the game. I think they're going to patch that in to Madden 21, that you guys can see which team each player played for. But that is a cool stat to have. If you want to know, like, oh, he played at Buffalo before coming down to Tennessee. That's just a small thing to have, man. So I definitely like that. You have transactions, history books, and that is it. So I think the history books are just NFL records. Okay, that's not bad though. So everybody unnamed except for the players that are currently in the game. I'm not even mad at that. Obviously, that's licensing issues. Player management. What can you do with a player? Release, re-sign, trade away, put on trade block. Okay, that's also not bad. So if we wanted to re-sign, I think we could re-sign a player regardless of his contract. Let's see if we can pull up his contract. So Steve McNair has 3 years left on his deal. This would probably be a terrible guy to do it with, but let's let's go to re-sign. You could basically restructure the deal because I think it's going to be for the 2 years. Let me make sure I'm looking at this right. So contract, he's under contract for 05, 06, and 07, making $4, $5, and then $6 million every year. So if we went to re-sign, it might change. If we go to 2 years instead of having him sign for 07, but he's getting paid a little bit more, let's see if he does that, and he accepts it. So you could restructure contracts. Yo, put this in Madden. Why is this not in Madden? If they agree to this, I mean, you paid him a little bit more, but you took a whole year off. That's cool, man. So if you add somebody to the trading block, I don't know if they gave it to you right away. I told you guys I don't like Chris Brown. So let's put him on the trade block. Let's see what happens. I think I could I can let them know what I'm looking for. Hey, we're looking for a receiver. We're looking for a second round pick, I guess. Let's see what offers we get. So it's almost like the trade finder, except you could be specific as to what you're looking for. And we got a couple of second round picks from New England and Atlanta. I mean, I don't think none of that is worth it, maybe, but and you get a receiver from the Patriots. So that might be one. So you get Andre Davis, and you get the second round pick. I don't like Chris Brown. Let's get him out of here, and then you're done. So that's very, very simple. Now we don't have a backup running back, so we might need Travis Henry to be the RB1, getting all those carries. But that is pretty solid. And then of course we can come out here and let's see if you can sign a free. Let's get Eddie George back. We're not gonna give him a 3-year deal, but you can actually negotiate how long you want these players to play for you. So let's go. He wants a successful team. He was last released by the Cowboys. Look at all the little stuff right here that they're giving you. In this game, remember, this was probably the worst Madden of all time when this game came out. But you see the careers, you see everything right here. So in retrospect, this is not a bad start. This is not a bad start at all. So, all right, so we got them in there. The depth chart, we'll just make sure Eddie George is the backup. He is. Did they have like your third down backs and all that stuff back then? They did. They even had that. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, so let's give Eddie George a couple of carries. So let's go like a 70-30 split. We're gonna go ahead and just simulate. Just simulate through this season, man. Get to the off season, and then well, if we play the game, it'll be year number 2. I want to see how the off season works in this game. Simulation speed, you can kind of see it right here. Not the fastest, but remember, this is 2005, and so far everything has moved pretty quickly. The menu is not sluggish at all. Like the menu is really, really quick. This seems like it's not as bad. Maybe I was too hard on this game back then. But like I said, we'll go through this season. We'll come at the end of the year, then we'll see how the offseason is in this game. All right, guys. So after the regular season, Nick Saban has been fired by the Miami Dolphins, which is all good because we know how everything's going to turn out for Nick Saban, man. I don't think it tells us our actual record, but I feel like we were okay. So let's see what happens after this. Do we have to advance to the playoffs? That might be what we have to do next. Nope, it automatically puts us in the playoffs. So where can we see? Here we go. So you can look at the standings right here. So we finished 8-8. Of course, the Colts with Peyton Manning, 13-3. You see the turnover difference. You can see all the stuff from your team. The offense, the defense. This is not that bad, guys. Weekly awards is on this list right here. Okay, Donovan McNabb. Albert Haynesworth, the guy. 4 tackles, a sack, a fumble recovery, and a touchdown. All right. We're not going to excuse the fact that he just got arrested the other day. But yearly awards. So you see the little icons by the name. So it's going to tell you if they won any award or anything like that. So You see Donovan McNabb, looks like he's a Pro Bowler also. Peyton Manning, who's the captain, you see the C by his name. Maybe I was a little hard on this game back in the day, but you have to remember where we were coming from. Like the mustache by Jake Plummer. We were coming from probably the most in-depth franchise with Madden 2005. This is still definitely a step back from that, but compared to what we have now, we still got to go through the offseason, but it's not bad. Charlie Fry, Ronnie Brown, this is offensive rookies. Courtney Roby, Derek Johnson. So, I mean, it's just, we still had all the awards here. Menu's going to take a little bit getting used to. You have the Pro Bowl voting. What if it tells you how many, it even tells you how many votes that you got. It's just the small details. You see, obviously, Peyton Manning, Brady. I mean, really all three quarterbacks, even Big Ben, were very, very close. Running backs, Jamal Lewis. Then you have Edgerrin James, LaDainian Thompson. Look how close that vote was. I don't know why LT is below Edgerrin James, because he got 1,000 more votes, but that was a very close vote. Unless it's not done yet. Maybe they'll keep going until... No, this should be official now. So this is still pretty cool stuff, man. Pretty cool stuff. And we will still... All right, so we can simulate up to the Super Bowl. So we'll see who's in the Super Bowl this season. I'll see if... Oh, it went quick. So we have the Eagles and the Colts. We could play a game. So I'm not going to actually play a game. I might play like a play. But I want to see if they have any Super Bowl presentation that's different. So we're going to rock with the Eagles and not the Colts. So we had Donovan McNabb. I think T.O. was still on the team at the time. So not a bad team. And we'll see if there's any presentation, anything that's different between a regular game and the Super Bowl. I would assume so. You have the coin toss, obviously. Tails never fails. Always go tails. It looks the same, because when we get to the regular game, I remember this. This was like the regular default intro for every game. It was like your top 3 guys. I think they might be your captains. I'm not sure how they picked the 3 guys. They all came out on the field. Looks like they're showing 4 players. So I'm not sure there's anything different. There's absolutely nothing different to the presentation. All right, so we just hopped out of that game. I wasn't going to play the game. I just wanted to see if there's any special presentation. I did not see one. But the Colts destroyed the Eagles 42-28. Let's see if we can, before we finish the season, since we did simulate a whole season, we can see season stats. We want to see how crazy stats were. So let's go to the NFL. Look at the top guys. So Peyton Manning, 112 quarterback rating, 37-5 ratio, 34-7, 31-7. So I mean, they don't look crazy. The passing stats don't look crazy. 2,800 yards, 34. The leader in passing yards, 4,000 passing yards. So the most interceptions thrown was 12. So interceptions could be a little bit lower, but remember, they didn't throw the ball as much either back in 2005 that they do now. The rushing leader was 1,300 yards, which is definitely believable. Michael Vick, the quarterback, ran the football. I don't know why they got rid of stuff like this. Michael Vick, now that's crazy, but he got 1,300 yards. Okay. Clinton Portis, Julius Jones. I mean, this doesn't look crazy. Only 5 running backs over the 1,000-yard mark. For 4 running backs over the 1,000-yard mark. Michael Vick got it at the quarterback position. The leading receivers, this is a little bit low. 69 catches is the high. Look at the yardage. Only 1 receiver went over 1,000 yards. Touchdowns. All right, so I'm just trying to look and make sure, nothing's crazy. They track pancakes pretty well. Sacks allowed pretty well. Tackles isn't terrible. Got a couple guys going over the hundreds. Look at the sacks. So 13 looks like the leader in sacks, which, okay, I'm not going to complain on that too much. Interception leader, 6. So, I mean, the sim engine doesn't look awful. Like, obviously, you could always nitpick here and there, but I'll take the sim engine. I don't think it was that bad, especially, to be 2005. So, You could actually play the Pro Bowl if you wanted to play the Pro Bowl. You know, something that was just new a couple years ago. AFC won 32-24. But let's go to the offseason. This is what we wanted to see, right? We wanted to see how did the offseason work back then. Is it playable? Is it better? Is it worse? The first thing starts off with a win. You can see the retirements, and they make sure you know who retired. So you go to the whole NFL if you want to, and you can see exactly who retired. So that's a win that they put it in front of you. Obviously you can see it in Madden, but they put it in front of you. You get the Hall of Fame class. So Vinny Testaverde, Jerome Bettis making the Hall of Fame. I'm cool with that. Then you go straight to re-signings. So just the guys that are eligible to be re-signed are the guys that have no years left on the contract. So you can't re-sign somebody long-term here, but you could do it in season. So I guess I'm not too mad. Let's just go through this process here. So will they just take any offer you give them? It looks like they might just take the top offer. So that's just for kicks and giggles. Let's go through. Let's franchise tag Tank Williams. Let's just see how that process goes. Look how much less money they made back then than they do now. So we'll franchise tag him. We'll see if he gets upset. Maybe holdout that was in some of the older games. We'll see if it pops up here. Then of course, it looks like literally everybody is taking. If we went one less, like $1,000 less, will they still take it? So as soon as you go $1,000 less, they're not for it. So you pretty much don't have a lot of flexibility, it looks like, but you can just go through and just start. Say we win an extra year, so we could give them an extra year. Let's try to take 1 year less. Okay, let's try to give multiple years less because that's a long deal. So I think long as the money right, I think you could be pretty flexible with the years. So okay, that's okay. We'll go through and simulate the rest of this because like I said, I'm not too pressed on building a winning team. We just want to see how this game plays. So we'll come back in free agency. All right, so at free agency we have 30 days. So we have 30 days of free agency. I think you could probably, I don't know if you can only give a certain amount of people an offer per season or what, but you see the roster breakdown. Let's see if it tells you by position. I don't think it does tell you by position. So you see Drew Brees out there available, Kurt Warner out there available, Brad Johnson, Quincy Carter. Running backs, you have like Ricky Williams there, Deshaun Foster, Marshall Faulk. So you have guys, and they tell you what they want. Ricky Williams wants money. Marshall Faulk wants prestige. So let's say we wanted to get Ricky Williams, and let's just offer him the base deal. He was released by the Dolphins. All right, cool. So we get the base deal, Ricky Williams. You see the team right there, best offer team. So it'll only tell you the top guys. It'll be cool if you could see, like you can now, like your players at that position, so you don't have to really back out any. But of course, I guess you can always come to player management and see what you guys have, what you don't have. I'm just looking for a position that's terrible that we know we have to upgrade. Like maybe right end. I mean, we have. Yeah, maybe right end, maybe a corner, and then a backup quarterback. So I mean, it's basic. I would say it's kind of a basic vibe right now. But let's say we wanted a top-notch backup quarterback. So let's go Kurt Warner. Just come in, be a backup, sign a 1-year deal. And then let's say we want to go get a cornerback. There's really not no great corners that's better than what we have now. But let's say we want Randall Gay to give him the deal. And then I think you just advance per day. So we'll go through advance 1 day and see if we sign anybody. See how long this takes to go 1 day. It's definitely taking definitely taking a little bit to advance 1 day. So I can see this taking quite some time. I would assume naturally as you progress through, each day should go faster and faster with less guys, you know, on the board. But it loads right, everything loads right into it. So you see the targets, and then the computer is making free agent moves also. So you see Ricky Williams got a better offer from Minnesota, San Diego, and then Dallas gave a better offer to Kurt Warner. So I mean, it's not bad. I mean, you do have competition. You do have competition, and you can't see what they're offering. So that's not bad. I guess you have to keep playing around. Yeah, you have to keep playing around with this until you are literally the top offer. So I don't know if we're going to get Ricky Williams. Maybe right there. That was a lot more money. There we go. So now we have the best offer there. So, all right, man. So we're going to go through. We're going to just... Why not? Let's give them a bonus because we're not going to... It's guaranteed money, man. We're not going to release them. All right, so we're going to sim through the rest of this, and then we'll see what the draft experience is like. All right, so after simulating free agency, you can see who signed and who didn't sign with you. So we didn't get Cato June. I don't know when we went after. I'm guessing it's the computer. But we did sign Ricky Williams, Sean Barber, Randall Gay went to the Chargers. We signed Kurt Warner. So, I mean, you can see who you clearly lost on and who you won on. I don't think that's that bad. So let's finalize free agency to see what the draft experience is like. And there is no scouting, and you jump straight into it. So you see the top guys right here, and you see the sim speed. So it's on medium right now. We'll see how long one pick takes, and then we'll sim to our pick. But you see Jamal Russell, Kyle Odom. So you see everybody right here, and they have the projections, they have their combine grades. And then you get notes. So you do get notes for each player. So at the quarterback spot with Kyle Odom out of Louisville, 6'6", 236, has good size. Ran a 4.8 40, so he has a little bit of movement, mobility, I guess. Arm strength is good. Pass accuracy is amazing. Needs to secure the ball better. You see he's had a fumble problems. Okay, so they give you cool stuff. Has quick delivery and the arm strength to make all the throws. Knows how to look the defenses off the spot. Okay, so very accurate, displaying proper placement and precision of his throws. As fast as Jeff Garcia. He's got enough speed to matter. I mean, so this, you can't physically, you know, scout these guys, but it tells you, like right here, he's a terrible kick returner, average hands, average tackling. For a corner, you will hope they'll have coverage. Hit and wrap tackler, breaks on the ball quickly. Okay, sharp change of direction, showing good timing. You see he ran a 4.25, so I mean the dude is incredibly quick with the 39 vertical. I mean, he just can't return kicks. So I don't know how long this takes. There we go. This is the first pick right there. This is going to tell you at the bottom, so you know who went. It's the cornerback, because obviously he's gone. But you see Jamal Russell going to Miami, so we'll check and see what the #1 guy went. If we go to fast, to see how, or max, to see how quick the next pick goes, and then, like I said, we'll simulate the R. So there we go. So the second pick went already when you go max. So I mean, they go pretty fast. So we'll simulate. No, we don't want to simulate the rest of the draft. I guess we have to stay on max until it gets to our pick. All right, so we picked 17 according to the bottom. So I guess we'll wait. Right now we're on the 7th pick. And you see guys coming off of the board. So you can't just simulate to your pick, at least that I'm aware of, because it says simulate the entire draft. And we do not want to do that right now. We want to make at least one, maybe 2 picks, maybe 3. Maybe we'll do the whole draft and we'll pick somebody and see how everything goes. But there are trades during the draft. So the Jets traded the first pick for a 2 and a 3. Not bad, I guess. So that's pretty cool. So you see Kyle Odom went to Arizona. So the #2 pick went to Arizona. #1 pick went to Miami. We'll look at their ratings at the end, especially the quarterback. We want to see the corner. We want to see how fast he is. The quarterback, we want to see how good he is. Now we're on the clock. There's 2 top 10 guys available, and you see the potential ratings right there. So Rob McDaniel doesn't have a high potential rating, but he has good arm strength, good accuracy. We have an older quarterback. That wouldn't be a terrible pick. As long as we didn't, I guess we'll go through and look at all the quarterbacks. You have a couple of guys but nobody has crazy potential, and it just gets worse and worse. But you have a quarterback that's fast, and Frank Elway with 4.64 speed. So maybe that's the guy you get later on. Middle linebacker, I feel like we probably could have used one, and he has the highest potential. Ran a 4.8, so not the fastest guy. Great tackler though, average hands. He can secure the ball handler, the game plan against him. Smooth change of direction. Has good power at the point of attack. Not that polished and pass protection. Okay. Oh, pass protection. I'm thinking about blocking for the quarterback, but they're talking about his man coverage isn't that good. We'll just go with James Bradley out of Montana State. He had 19 reps on the bench. We'll go with him for now. And then, like I said, we can't simulate so we'll come back in the second round. All right, guys, so we're here in the second round. Of course, the quarterback is gone. So now we're just going to be picking just to pick. So we're going to go with this receiver, literally because he ran a 4.28. I don't even know what our team needs, but he has amazing hands at that speed. He had a terrible interview, so I'm not even sure what that means. They said he'll be a great kick returner. I mean, he sounds okay to me. They don't tell you how good of a route runner is, anything like that. So, Von Dickey, man, welcome to the Titans. All right, so we just simulated the rest of the draft, and we'll see where our guys are. So, 77 overall with our 17th overall pick. That's not that bad. Now, this is crazy because he ran a 4.28. Like, we're not guessing. Like, he literally ran a 4.28. But he has 89 speed. He had great hands. He has 87 catching, I guess. Maybe, you know what I mean? It doesn't look like you get a lot of gems. But, I mean, our top pick wasn't bad. And he's young. He'll get better. Even this receiver, I guess he'll get a little bit better too, man. But I was thinking he'll have like crazy speed. He doesn't. So we have to sign these guys before we come into camp. But I think they'll just accept whatever offer, or you have to accept whatever offer is basically there. So yeah, there we go. So we'll sign these guys, man. Then we'll go to the preseason. All right. So the guy that we drafted at the linebacker position is solid, but he has 61 speed. I want to say he ran like a 4.7 or 4.8. I didn't know that was 61 speed worthy. Like I figured it'll be in the 70s, but we're gonna put him in the lineup just so we can play this first game. Steve McNair is there. The receiver we drafted, and Dickey is 89 speed. He's slower than our other guys for whatever reason. Ricky Williams is 87 overall. Eddie George did regress, so he's now a 78. I want to say he was like an 80 or 82, somewhere around there last season. So you did see him regress a little bit more. But other than that, that's it. Like, we're literally right back to the next season. You do have a draft recap. There you go. So we can see what some of these other teams did. So we want to look at the Cardinals, who had the second pick, right? They had that quarterback, and we can't even see how good they are. All right, so they had the quarterback. Maybe we'll go through, because it doesn't tell you the overalls right there. You have draft grades. That's pretty neat. So we had the highest grade. We had the best draft. So our first pick was Bradley. Our best pick was Bradley. So, I mean, that draft class you've seen is an A+ draft class. But let's look at the overall. So we want to see what the top guys were. So let's go, like I said, let's go to the Cardinals first, because they had the quarterback in Odom. So the number one quarterback off the board is a 74 overall. So it's looking like our 77 might be like the best guy in the draft, even though he's entirely slow. And this guy was supposed to, supposedly had decent speed too, and he did not. His throw power is 85. His accuracy is 84. So they hyped up that accuracy, and it was like meh. So let's look at the Dolphins. They got that cornerback first overall in the draft. It's just skipping straight to the bottom. I don't know what's going on here. But I'm thinking it was, I don't remember who it was. Oh, it was Jamal Russell. So never mind, the rookie is one of their best guys. He's an 85 overall. He has 98 speed. I mean, so this rookie has everything that you're looking, except for it's the most injury prone guy ever, 59 injury. So I mean, okay, so I mean, you could get an 85 overall rookie. So we didn't get the best guy. You can get a stud. But yeah, let's go to the season. And then I think we'll just hop into the preseason game, plays and games, so you guys can see some of the gameplay. And then that'll be it for this episode. So we have the Bears, excuse me. We're an 86 overall. Load into it. All right, so this is the kicking meter. So a little bit different, to say the least. This is the kicking meter though. They kick it off pretty slowly. It just feels stiff. Oh yeah, they had this insanely close camera. This camera is ridiculously close, but we're rocking with my guy Bradley. Our first round pick, man. First play, they hand it off, and we get penetration from the defensive line. So this is the play calling screen. You have Ask Madden, and you have Ask the Coach. And then you have your formations right here. And you can see the personnel that they come out in. It's a little different. We didn't get the play call off. This camera, like how close this camera is though, is crazy. Unless you zoom out. And once you zoom out, I don't think it zooms back in. So once you zoom out, you're out. Oh, what a catch by the fullback. So after you call the play, they do have the dramatic break the huddle, walk up, start pointing around. Even though we're not calling anything, I think they're trying to be super cinematic, which is like the opposite now. Because now they just show up, you know, already information at the line of scrimmage. So I mean, I guess I remember thinking it was cool when I was a kid. Now I can see how I would just skip it after a bunch of games. I don't think you could run commit or pass commit back in this game, but you do see the vision cone, which helps you really play defense a little bit. As I say that, we give up a catch. You can see where they're looking, but they did look me off for a second, then come back to the middle, so I do like that. All right, so we are literally blitzing everybody. We want to see how they handle blitzing or blitzes. I don't know how to get off of the block, but they got a few yards. Oh, they broke a run. Biggest gain of the day. All right, man. So this game feels crazy stiff. I don't know if we're gonna play a whole game. Being honest with you, man. And I think this is where people were disappointed because this gameplay is it is not. Can you get off the block? Oh wow. Okay, let's try to hit stick out. Okay. All right. That is. Let's go to this replay. This dude right here, like, like you know, you could just peel off of that, right? Like we don't have to keep. Okay, all right, that's cool. All right, so we held them to a field goal attempt, which I don't think you could block kicks back then. Let's see if we get him in close to blocking the kick. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think there's much you could do there. He kicked that insanely high. But they took the whole quarter. They had the ball the whole quarter, but we finally get the ball on offense. And let's hope our starters are still in the game because it's preseason. So I don't know if they're going to play just one quarter, if they're going to play one half, or how long they're going to play. But at least we finally got the ball. And look at Pac-Man Jones breaking the tackle. All right, so starters in the game. Ricky Williams looks tired before we've even done anything. But, okay. Got a few yards, or 1 yard. So I'm looking at the buttons on offense, and it's A to juke, B to spin, X to dive, Y to protect ball, and the left trigger to stiff arm. That's different. That's definitely a little bit different. But let's go with this play action right here. Looks like they're blitzing. They're not. And okay, we get our tight end. Let's see if we motion him over. If they bring a guy over, they do. Okay, so we're flipping the toss. I forgot. I hit the right stick to try to juke. What to go for, man? Cause this game is. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's not an enjoyable experience. I guess we'll put it that way. Okay. I don't really know what else. I know it's bad gameplay too, man, but this game just feels really stiff. Like, I can see how I thought this was like the worst Madden ever when I played it, because this plays nothing like even 06 on the PS2. Wow, we get the fumble recovery, so we get it right back. I don't know about this game. The spin move worked there. Okay, then with the truck stick worked there, so I mean, we're getting better. It just, like I keep saying, it just feels really awkward. And okay, we try to lead him to the outside. No, offsides on the defense. All right, so we'll get the first down anyway. Oh, he's open. If we get over his head, we got it. Let's go, Roby. Good catch. He's there too. Here we go, Drew Bennett. So we are first and goal from the 3. I like that they try to go very cinematic with a lot of these shots. This is probably not going to work. We are going with a quarterback bootleg. This is going to work. Wow. All right. Well, we scored. Oh, we got him. Okay, Roby. So we're getting our offense together. So I know they were trying to go for this NFL film style of gameplay, man. But I really did not think it was a good idea. They should have kept the broadcast style, because this is not immersive, I guess, under any situation, really. Like, I'm not trying to bash this game, but this is not. I am not enjoying my time right now playing this game. All right, so this is going to be our last drive. We have 37 seconds to try to get at least in field goal range. We have the rookie. And he dropped the football. He's supposed to have great hands, remember? And that one's caught. I don't know how that one was caught, but that one was caught. All right, look at the no huddle. All right, so we're like at the line quick. The rookie, go get it. Touchdown, let's go. The rookie made up for it, man. So we are going to go out with a bang. Getting on the board right there. That was an incredible throw. Aaron McNair, 9 for 12, 145, and a touchdown. And like I said, I just want to see if they take out the starters. But this game is stiff. Alright, so no halftime show whatsoever. Like, it just went straight to the pause menu. But I think the old games, all of them did that except for NFL 2K5. So I'm not going to knock them for it, I guess, at this point. Even though it's supposed to be the next-gen experience that everybody was hyped up for, that they showed that crazy trailer for. All right, so here we go. Let's run this play, and the backups do come in the game. So the starters do play one half, and then the backups come in for the second half. So I guess that's good, man, but we are going to end this game here. This is a no for me, though. This is a no for me, definitely, man. But we'll go ahead and end this video here. If you guys played this game when it came out, or if you played it a long time ago, let me know what you guys thought about it then. I thought about it, like, I thought of this game as probably the worst Madden ever when this game came out. If this is your first time seeing this game, let me know what you guys think about it. Take into context, this was next gen coming into the Xbox 360 era. We got that crazy trailer when the game was supposed to look all crazy. It looked nothing like that, man. So let me know what you guys think about this game in the comment section below. What are some positives? What are some weaknesses? What can, the new Maddens take from this? What should the new Madden stay away from with this old game, man? But let me know in the comment section below. It's your boy DLloyd. Also, leave this video a like. It helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already. Boy DLloyd, I'm see y'all next time. Peace.